Hello, finally here. I've been saying this is going to be coming up for the last couple of weeks, but now I've actually had the time and I'm going to put in as much time as I can with these videos. I'm starting up a Ellen Star Fitness Q&A, and it's just related to anything towards nutrition and also exercising. So if you guys have any questions that you would like to ask, you can just comment below the video, or you can always just find me on Facebook, Twitter, even WordPress, and I'll put all the links below for that for you to get a hold of myself. Basically, for the last 2 weeks, what I've been doing, I've been going outside, just asking random people for any questions that they may have related to fitness and also nutrition, obviously. And I've come across a lot of great questions. Some of them that I'm going to tell you now. And the first one, without further ado, is what are the best fat burning exercises, as it is written here. See the first one. You can see that there. So, me personally, I like the way he mentioned exercises, because a lot of people think that there's only one way of burning fat. You need to understand that in order for you to get optimal results, you must try out not only a variety of things, but more than one. That's just the first thing. I want to get that out of the way as well. Just for all of the people that depend highly on running, you must do some sort of either it's free weights or body weight. You must do some different type of exercise, even if it means from running to sprinting, to running backwards, to running sideways, anything like that. You must do something very different in order for you to initiate another response within the body, so then you can start burning more fat. And with that said, personally, it's quite hard to pinpoint different types of exercises, because it all depends on the velocity for me. If you want to burn a lot of fat, then you must do the exercises with high intensity. And what I mean by high intensity is, let's say for example, a squat. So ways to turn in a original squat into a fat burning type squat, you can do speed squats, which just basically means you're just literally changing the pace of you going up and down. A lot of people tend to go down slow then shoot up, but with this one, it's literally as fast as you go down, it's the same when you're coming back up. Or you can also do explosive squats, so it's just basically with the jump. That will definitely initiate a massive response within the body to burn more fat, use more fuel, and get the muscles working even harder. So with exercises, if you guys do want some sort of exercises, what I recommend is compound exercises. And what I mean by compound exercises, I'm just going to show you in this particular book here, which has a dozen of so many different workouts, as you can see here, made by this fellow right on top of here. Goes by the name of Martin Rooney. Wrote this big ass book, as you can see, full of exercises in there. And I'm just going to show you a couple in there. With what type of exercises you should do, sorry, let me just go back on that as well, is compound exercises. What I mean by compound exercises is that you'll be working both the lower and also the upper body, to rather than just thinking that, let's say, a push-up or bicep curls. You don't want to isolate the one muscle if you're looking to lose fat all around. Yes, you may want to tone up that one particular part. Yes, that's fine. But if you want really to get the whole body definition, then you would have to do some sort of compound exercises in there. And I'm just going to flick through, because I know this guy has a lot of exercises that you can do. And one of the compound exercises that I literally just found is what they normally call thrusters, but he's kind of broken it down to two movements, and he's just named it all, but it's still within the same thing. And what, as you can see here, so what you do is, you can do this with, if you don't have access to a gym, then you can either grab something really heavy. It's depending if you find a rock on the floor, even if you've got a heavy bag of shopping, bottles of water at home. Just with that exercise there, I know you can't see my face, but hopefully you can hear me well and see everything that's on there. I'm going to have to peek somewhere. There we go. So, as you can see, he starts off in the squat, then he stands up, then he presses. Alright, so that's the order it goes. It goes from you doing the squat, so as you go down, you get into the squat, come back up, and then you do the press with the shoulders. That's another great fat burning exercise that you can try out. Also, there's another exercise called the mountain climbers. What I'll do is, on this video below, I'll add some links that I did not too long ago. I think it was a couple months ago. I did like a whole week worth of exercises. So for every day for 7 days straight, I put up 3 exercises you can perform at home, and there's a lot of fat burning exercises within there as well. So I would attach that to this video below, but this is just something that I wanted to show you guys, so then you can have other ideas and also other exercises that you guys can involve within your workouts. So let me see if I could give you probably 2 more, and then I'll conclude, because I don't want you guys to be here watching for too long. This is another great fat burning exercise. It's very popular with the with the kettlebell. Also, it's called the kettlebell swing, as you can see here on the bottom. So you start off in a almost like a half, I would say squat, but also deadlift position, with the weight in between the legs, and then as you stand up, you squeeze your bum, and then you literally just swing the weight forward. So you don't necessarily work your arms. I have heard people say that this is an arm exercise. This is not an arm exercise. You will not get big shoulders or big arms from doing kettlebells, but you will burn a lot of fat, and it will do a hell of a lot of good to your hips, glutes, and also just your posterior chain, in the sense where you're literally, let's say this is your bum, here's your legs, here's your body, you're starting up from that position and you're shooting up and you're coming down. So that's how you're looking like. So that's going to be a great exercise, especially if you have weak glutes with the hamstrings as well. That exercise really works your posterior chain and also burns a lot of fat. So I'm going to conclude this video. This is just part 1. I'm going to ask another few questions as well, so please stay locked in, and I'll be looking forward to your questions that you may have to ask me. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and stay tuned.